I'm Luke Summerhaze, and I love Darkrai. American President Franklin D. Roosevelt famously said, "There is nothing to fear but fear itself." Many people have found inspiring interpretations of this phrase, and I think there's some truth to it. When my arachnophobia was stronger, I didn't really believe spiders would do me any harm, but I was scared of the fear reaction I would have if one was on me. And when I've watched a scary movie, I'm not worried that ghosts are actually going to come into my room. I'm afraid that I'll fall asleep and have nightmares about them. Nightmares are common across the world and throughout history, and people have long associated them with myths and folklore. The ancient Greeks had the god Morpheus. In Japan there was the Baku, the dream eater which inspired Drowsy and Mana. And in Europe there was the mare, from whom the name Nightmare comes. Darkrai is Pokémon's source of nightmares. A pure dark type, it is vaguely humanoid, while resembling billowing smoke or shadows. It often appears to be a floating torso, though it can also reveal spindly legs like a Tim Burton creation. With a red necklace and a white hairdo that covers one eye, Darkrai is a pure edgelord. The name Darkrai is literally the English word dark combined with Kurai, the Japanese word for dark. Pokémon Diamond tells us, "It can lull people to sleep and make them dream. It is active during nights of the new moon." In the games, we meet the son of Sailor Eldritch, who is suffering from Darkrai-induced nightmares. The word Eldritch is usually associated with the writings of H.P. Lovecraft, who, as well as writing about cosmic horrors, also wrote about fearful things in the dream world. Working with Sailor Eldritch, we can visit Cresselia and free the son of his nightmares. The boy tries to tell us the name of his tormentor. Dark, Dark. Welcome back to Does Andy Remember Gen 4 Pokemon?
And if so, does he have any thoughts about
Darkrai.
No.
Wow, nothing for Darkrai.
I don't think I know Darkrai.
Oh. Black,
What's Darkrai?
Black, spooky ghost lad, white hair.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I can picture him. I haven't any thoughts about him because I don't know if I've ever seen one. Well, I mean, I've seen one, but I don't think I've ever seen one in game.
You can get him in
We
Arceus.
should get Darkrai.
In Arceus, there's like a quest to get him. Back in the
Is
day.
that a post game quest?
Yeah, back in the day, me and Mass had to go to a special event and download our Darkrai.
Well,
That's
good for you.
the infamous event that Mass loves to bring up, where we thought, wouldn't it be funny to go into Carpet World? And then we did, and it wasn't.
Great. Why would you thought it would be funny?
Because we were like 13 and we were idiots, I guess. It was just because we just had to hang around at this shopping mall all day when my brother played at the park, because we'd just gone along because we could get Darkrai's. And then so we went into all the interesting shops. And, oh, let's go to Carpet Right. And then we
You've not done something with your newly found Darkrai's?
we could have a bit.
Yeah, like battled each other or something.
I mean, yeah, we were there for a long time, mate.
So?
We only battled each other so many times. I think I played a lot more Pokemon than my friends, so...
That's a problem.
Yeah.
What about Mario Kart? Could I play Mario Kart?
Maybe we didn't pack it.
Well, that sounds like poor preparation. I feel no sympathy for you in this situation.
But you shouldn't. We were very done.
Good. Well, I'm glad we've all agreed.
Pokemon Pearl tells us, "Folklore has it that on moonless nights, this Pokemon will make people see horrific nightmares." Darkrai has the in-game ability Bad Dreams, which saps the health of any sleeping opponent. Combined with the move Dark Void, a very effective attack for putting opponents to sleep, and Darkrai's excellent speed, it's a dangerous monster. We could see this firsthand in the anime, where Ash met a challenger at the Sinnoh League named Tobias, who used a Darkrai and a Latios. Fans were pretty frustrated to see Ash denied victory yet again, this time facing such a ridiculous out-of-nowhere opponent. Darkrai has never been usable in the video game competitive scene because it is a mythical Pokémon, available only through events. My friends and I actually dragged my mother and my siblings to a Toys R Us to download Darkrai many moons ago, when I had a full head of hair. In more recent games, like Legends Arceus, Darkrai has been somewhat more available, though it still seems unlikely it will be competitively legal. Pokémon Platinum tells us, to protect itself, it afflicts those around it with nightmares. However, it means no harm. And Heart Gold and Soul Silver tell us, it chases people and Pokémon from its territory by causing them to experience deep, nightmarish slumbers. In the movie Rise of Darkrai, we saw this in action. A Darkrai is blamed for the disasters befalling a city, but in truth, this is all caused by Dialga and Palkia, while Darkrai was merely trying to scare people away to keep them safe. In Pokémon Journeys, we met another Darkrai, who was indeed causing nightmares, but couldn't help it, and so Cresselia stayed nearby as an act of friendship. More than a decade earlier, however, in the Diamond and Pearl anime, we met a Darkrai who was treated more like an actual villain and given no tragic backstory. From Freddy Krueger to Inception, entering dreams is a staple of fantastic storytelling. In the worst cases, it can lead to a lot of weird nonsense without stakes, but done well, it can be a scary power that incapacitates even the strongest warrior of the physical plane. Music for Luke Loves Pokémon is composed by Jonathan Cromie. Artwork for the show is by Katie Groves. Writing, producing, and editing is by me, Luke Summerhaze. Darkrai was created by Hironobu Yoshida. Funding is provided by lovely listeners. If you'd like to help keep the podcast online, or give your thanks, head over to patreon.com/podcastiopodcastius. There you can find links to the other shows my pals and I create. Or for just $1 a month, listen to episodes as soon as we're done editing. I love hearing from you guys. A 5-star rating and review on your podcasting app of choice, or even better, telling a friend about the show, would always be much appreciated. Our next monsters are Shaman and Arceus. Let me know your thoughts and feelings about those or any other Pokemon on Twitter or Facebook at LukeLovesPKMN. Catch more Pokemon content at twitch.tv/LukeLovesPKMN, Friday nights from 9 PM UK time. And even if you don't feel like doing any of that, thank you so much just for listening. I love Darkrai, and remember, I love you too.